he's Kevin Harlan. Like I'm a huge fan. And so just to hear, him, he's on fire, with that crazy Kevin Harlan voice that we love so much. To hear him make the calls in the game.
With just a few games in the books, Brent, what are coaches right now looking for from their team, from their players?
Well, I think you're still trying to figure out what your identity is, Kevin. You've played a few games. You're trying a few different rotations. You still want to do that over the course of the next 25 games before you really settle into what you know is going to give you the best chance offensively and defensively and win games.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. Matthews out there with Chris Paul. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Suggs. Matthews with the rebound. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Jamal Mosley. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hard to create spacing without the threes. Here's Anthony. After the made shot from Jay Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Anthony with the bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And here's Matthews. After the three-pointer from Cole Anthony. And Matthews gets it to go.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now, here's Suggs. A tremendous game he played against Dallas. Matthews scanning the floor. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now the pass to Suggs. Wagner with it. Lets it go with the 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Outside Matthews. Hits the three-point bomb. Matthews has got 11.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Now, here's Banchero. He had 15 points last outing. To the middle, they need this. And Wagner lays it in.
And this is why Suggs was a top 5 pick. Jalen's got tremendous playmaking ability.
It's stolen by Anthony. And Wagner has it in the corner. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got 4 rebounds in this game. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
The Magic trail by 11. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Mo Wagner comes in for Banchero. Ross is checked in for Suggs. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Cole Anthony. And the Suns here with a different look. Sharge checked in for 8. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Devin Booker in for Chris Paul. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Phoenix?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
And that's good as he hits both. Shots.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
And Matthews gets it to go. Matthews has got 16.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Back to Fultz. Pass to Wagner. This is to Fultz. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
Yep, it counts.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Phoenix foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for Orlando, Terrence Ross. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Ross.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Craig passes to Matthews. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Back to Fultz. Shoots over Matthews. Johnson with the block. They recover it. Wagner kicks to Fultz. 4 on the clock. Over Matthews. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
That one drops for him. Matthews has got 23 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Booker against Fultz. Wagner on the wing. No good on the shot. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Suns ahead. They lead by 14. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center.
Here they are, the 407.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. Chris Paul is out there with Matthews, and it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And Brent, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your
No foul. Wendell Carter Jr.
One thing I've said to
So it's the Phoenix Suns riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Filling the perimeter, it's Suggs and Wagner. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Anthony in at the one spot. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Anthony dishes to Carter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And Phoenix has possession. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Knocked away. Paul kicks to Bridges. A three from Matthews. Bangs home the trifecta. Matthews has got 31.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff's probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
The shot by Anthony, nobody around. And the three off target. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Phoenix Suns. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Anthony against Paul. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throw. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Magic making a switch here. Bamba's checked in. Matthews, no good.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
And Phoenix making a change here. Payne's checked in, and Matthews gets it to go.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Pass to Suggs. Wagner wide open. They get the rebound.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Wagner. Anthony down low. He's covered by Matthews. Out to Anthony. Launches a three. The Magic again can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And Matthews gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Wagner outside. Back to Anthony. Shoots over Payne. And it's Anthony again missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
A baseline J. Phoenix grabs the miss. Matthews has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Orlando making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Banchero. Terrence Ross comes in for Wagner. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Jalen Suggs. And for the Suns, Saric has checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Booker in for Cameron Payne.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Matthews. And the layup's good off the glass. Matthews has got 44.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Ross for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Matthews. Saric trying to break free. Matthews no good. Orlando's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Anthony. Over in the corner, Fultz. No good from the wing.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then it's MP. And it's Lee in at the 2.
Yeah, I really admire the edge that Fultz gives you. Always looking to score. Feels like no one can guard it. And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Pass to Okeke. Back to Fultz. Matthews with the steal. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Fultz the pass to Ross. Here's Bowl, covered by Saric. There's Okeke over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Saric. Matthews passes to Craig. The kick out to Matthews. Can he keep it going? No good on that one. The Magic go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. Lets it go. It's hauled in by the Suns.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
He got it again. Sensational.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. There's Okeke. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Suns.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the pass to Fultz. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Ross. Another miss by Orlando. And here's Phoenix. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Craig with it. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. To the paint. Here's Saric. Count the basket.
Fighting through the contact, Dario does a great job that time.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
4 on the shot clock. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you later.
Baby, my Valentine. Can I use to make you what temperature is? If you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me. I
want to talk to you about what's going on with Othello.
What do you mean?
Word travels fast in this business.
So you want to give me a pep talk? Sorry your life's going down the toilet. Hang in there, kiddo.
Not exactly.
on. And it was always fun in the locker rooms, competing with guys, talking trash, you know, seeing, you know, different guys play as different guys that they didn't like. You know, there was a lot of inside jokes that would go on with the 2K.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. MP is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now here's Lowry. Martin outside. Pass to Hero. Shot clock at 6. Now Oladipo. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
MP with it, picked up by Lowry. Here's Matthews. Chalk up 2 there. Matthews got 7 points in the game. Well, the big news for MP coming off the court, he has just inked a brand new shoe deal.
And you know, from what I heard, he went with Nike as the shoe company. Big get for Nike as well as for MP.
To stop the run. Rebounded by Chris Paul. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Yep, that one goes.
I just love the ball movement.
First personal foul.
Smitty, it can be pretty impressive to watch this Miami squad go to work on the offensive end.
Yes, B.A., the reason why they have a bunch of talented shooters, that's for certain. But they also pay attention to the little things, like grabbing offensive boards and moving the ball around.
Recently, we've seen a few super teams put together, but it hasn't always been an automatic recipe for success, Smitty.
Well, B.A., a lot of times you see those super teams on paper. It's all about execution on the floor. And the biggest factor that sometimes hampers super teams is health, and that could be a big factor in upsetting your plans.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get loud.
Miami's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Hero outside. Knocked away. And the Suns pushing it up now. Matthews' shot is good. Matthews got 12.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Adebayo. Taking command on offense when they need him. Putting up 21 a game.
Oh, my God. They can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
MP against Hero. Matthews' shot is good.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Oladipo. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. MP outside. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Miami calls timeout.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now, it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
The Suns making a switch here. Šarić checks in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Craig is checked in for Bridges. And it's Booker in for Chris Paul. Martin misses.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Here's Matthews. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Now here's Martin. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Clock at 6. Back to Vincent. Here's Strus. Oh, MP with a block. They've got numbers. Uses the glass on the layup. Matthews got 20 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Nice pass. This team wants Duncan to do that more often.
MP against Strus. Another 3 for Phoenix.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Here's Vincent. Booker defending. Strus up top. Over MP. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Booker, the pass to MP. Drops in the 3. He's got 26.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Craig against Robinson. Pass to Vincent. To the middle. Here's Strus. Oh, MP with a block. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. Substitution here for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Martin. Oladipo comes in for Robinson. Tyler Hero's checked in for Strus. And it's Lowry in for Vincent. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Omer Yurtseven out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Oladipo in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
And finished off by Adebayo.
Tireless worker. You don't have to call plays for Adebayo for him to score.
Paul passes to MP. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Matthews got 5 points now in the quarter.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Back to Lowry. To the wing on the left. Now here's Adebayo. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. For three, Oladipo. And Ayton pulls it down.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Hero outside. Pass to Oladipo. Over Craig. The rebound by Matthews. Matthews got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Matthews got 34 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Lowry finds Adebayo. Oladipo up top. Pass to Hero to end the run. They get it back. Here's 7. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Martin, he's checked in for Adebayo. Robinson comes in for Oladipo. Strus, he's checked in for Hero. And Vincent. is subbed in for Lowry. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Saric checks in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Bridges, he's checked in for Craig. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Bridges against Robinson. Pass to Vincent. Here's Strus. Jacks up a three. Oh, MP with a block. Over MP. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Phoenix building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and...
For your Heat U team. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Chris Paul out there with MP, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Hero against MP, 6 to shoot. Now here's Hero. Tight defense on him. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now.
After receiving heavy criticism in his second year, Tyler... Hero came into the 2021-22 season on a different level, averaging over 20 points per game.
Oladipo outside. Martin against Crowder. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Matthews got 5 rebounds tonight. You know, with Hero, Smitty, his play earned him the 6th man of the year.
And he ran away with that award, B.A. And it wasn't only because of his prolific scoring. Hero also displayed his playmaking ability, and he improved on the defensive end as well.
Adebayo against Ayton. And there's Hero on the assist from Adebayo. Hero's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor. Makes the unselfish play.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Hero outside. Back to Lowry, and Lowry gets doubled. Hero for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Ayton against Adebayo. Lowry outside. Back to Adebayo. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Bam Adebayo gives his team so much flexibility, playing multiple positions and doing whatever the team asks.
Free throws good, Adebayo. And Smitty, how about Bam Adebayo? He really diversifies this team offensively.
He does, B.A. He's a consistent scorer, and he's...
Oladipo's checked in for Strus. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Biyombo, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Bridges. Matthews, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Lee in for Booker. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Lowry left side. Pass to Oladipo. Now here's Adebayo. Defended by Biyombo. Back to Hero. 4 on the clock. And the 3 off target.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Connects from downtown.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith.
Oh, I'm hearing you're thinking about staying after all.
Yeah, I think... Look, I'm not saying you can't do the whole good soldier routine, but...
Listen, I just don't want to leave anything up to chance.
We start small.
Okay.
I'll set up a meeting with John Luck. You can tell him...
Agua bendita, que se ocupa, cura o curita. Cállense que llega visita. Qué familia tan perfectita. Lo que no se tiene se pinta. Tape con tapete o cobija. La verdad incomoda y te pica. Si no es de tu talla o medida. Yo crecí con complejos. Yo no pido consejos. No por mí ni por ego. Pero usted nivela a mí. A mí me dijeron que yo ya no llego.
best NBA player that plays 2K? I have no idea, because I'm going to say me. So that it would have to be the second best. Everyone's battling.
This season is still only just getting underway, but as a player, RJ, how valuable is it to get things started the right way?
It is so valuable because, as coaches say, plays that often start bad, end bad. And it's the same thing with seasons. If seasons start bad, there's a higher probability of them ending bad. So you want to get off to a good start. You want to show up ready to go.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The pairing up front, it's Green and Looney. Curry and Poole are the guards. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. Now here's Curry. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. From deep three-point range. No good. Shot missing. And here's Phoenix. It's a three-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And here is Curry, following the three from Matthews. Curry's shot is off.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
GA with their fourth title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
And here's Wiggins, following the three from Matthews. Poole kicks to Wiggins. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3-point field goal.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. Matthews has got 12 in the game. And Kia and the NBA have a long and great relationship. And now, Greg, they've tapped MP to be a spokesman for the brand.
I mean, guys like Blake Griffin and LeBron have worked with Kia in the past. Good move from them to add MP as the next player to rep their brand.
And here's Wiggins. After the three-pointer from Matthews, Curry gets the bucket.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note. Last year, they finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
From deep. The offensive rebound. Suns lead by 8. Crowder with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Matthews scanning the floor. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Poole kicks to Curry. Off target from outside.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And Matthews gets it to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
And the Suns here with a different look. Saric has checked in for 8. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Bridges, and it's Booker in for Chris Paul. Different look here for the Warriors. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Green comes in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Poole. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Curry. Here's Green after the made shot from Matthews. 1:06 left to play in the first. Wiggins passes to Wiseman. Green breaking loose. And it's Wiseman that time on the assist by Wiggins.
Listen, we know Wiseman has a nice outside game, but inside there aren't too many guys who can match up with him physically.
And Matthews gets it to go.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
51 seconds left in the first. Ball's knocked loose. Wiggins kicks to DiVincenzo. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Warriors shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Taking 2 shots.
The throw drops for DiVincenzo. He's perfect from the line this time. Suns leading by 13. And here's Matthews for the three. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The pass to Kuminga. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Craig pulls it in. Outside Matthews. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They have been sharp from beyond.
10. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Curry and Poole are the guards. The pairing up front, it's Green and Looney. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward position. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Pulls from the top of the key, and it goes down 2 points. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
Matthews against Poole. Here's Ayton. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Poole against Matthews. Ayton, the pass to Matthews. Shoots over Poole. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Poole against Matthews. Outside for Curry. Off target with his 3.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's Matthews. misses off the right iron. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such...
So it's Phoenix finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points.
Your Suns, 52. The Warriors, 28.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Drop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. Matthews out there with Chris Paul. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Who's out there for Phoenix. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Higgins outside. Outside Curry. Back to Poole. Six to shoot. Pops in the layup for 2. Poole's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says, if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, the first lottery pick teammates ever to play in the NBA Finals, RJ, in their rookie seasons.
Yeah, the Dubs' strength in numbers, it got bolstered by some of these up-and-comers. You had Jordan Poole, who was most improved candidate last year, and then eventually we'd love to see a lot from James Wiseman.
And they're brought in, these younger players, Richard, are brought in that great culture.
Oh, there is nothing like culture. We have talked about that. Culture can directly impact a player's trajectory for his entire career.
Here's Matthews. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Matthews has got 40 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Matthews against Poole. Wiggins from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Kuminga's come in for Stephen Curry. Poole kicks to Wiggins. Now here's Kuminga. Defended by Bridges. Kuminga the pass to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd.
And here's Matthews on the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Matthews has got 46. Points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Kuminga up top, defended by Bridges. Kuminga kicks to Poole. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And it's in there. Ayton's got his second bucket.
Just great. Awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
A three from Matthews. Connects again. From distance, buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Poole kicks to Kuminga. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Remember, they had 0 turnovers at the half. It's been a very different story so far since the break.
And the Suns here with a different look. Sharch is checked in for 8. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. Landry Shamet's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Devin Booker in for Paul. And then for Golden State, Eisman's checked in for Looney. Green comes in for Green. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Wiggins. 24 seconds left to play in the third. Wiseman with the ball. Charge is there. Eisman no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's DiVincenzo. Got a piece of it. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's... Matthews with the jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And so it's Phoenix with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision. With the ball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Green is out there with Weissman. And it's McClung in at the point. Passes it to McClung. Here's Weissman. On the wing, DiVincenzo. That shot off the mark. Good D by Matthews. Hits it again. Wow. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to McClung. Golden State moving the ball around. Baldwin can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Matthews. That shot missing. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now here's Payne. He's guarded close. Softly drops in the floater.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it. But it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry. My mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it. But for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
And there's the pass to Shamet. And here's Matthews. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
Here's Baldwin. Back to DiVincenzo. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cut. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And they call an illegal screen here. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now a lot of guys, GA, are just going. So it's the Suns winning easily here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. So long, everyone.
I spoke with Ashley, and she was clear about the ground.
They wanted to eliminate distractions so the team could just function at its highest level, you know? With all the negative press they got for drafting me, they knew that it would continue to be a story long past it should have been. And they didn't want me or my teammates to have to answer any questions about it, man.
So this was... The top-down initiative?
Oh, absolutely. But the thing is, he couldn't even get on board with it, man. The entire organization had approved of this plan, and not one person disagreed with it other than Othello.
And you know this for a fact?
Well, hey, John, you can do the digging around if you want. But he made it very clear that he didn't want me doing anything outside in this community. I mean, which is very wild, because even if the whole drafting didn't happen, isn't it best practice to have a good relationship with the fans? I mean, John, it's mind-boggling.
Wow, okay, so why do you think he was so against you having these interactions with the fans?
To tell you the truth, John, I'm not sure. But it was not reasonable. I mean, there was no logical explanation for it. So all I could think of is that he had some sort of axe to grind or something.
Well, with who?
I don't know. I have no clue. Was it me, Freddie, the fans? I mean, he didn't say obviously, but I don't know.
YMP, that's very interesting.
Yeah, I thought you might like that, man.
Well, of course, I'll have to verify all this. I mean, I can't publish these claims based on one off-the-record interview.
No, listen, man, I expect nothing less of you, John. I understand.
Okay, well, is there anything else I should know?
Nah, that's pretty much it. You have any other questions?
No, I mean, look, I don't know what's your motivation behind doing this, nor did I ask, but I appreciate you coming to me with this story, MP.
I appreciate you, man. Taking the time as always.
Anytime you want to talk again about this, let me know. I'm always here.
For sure. Oh, you're here, so that can't be good.
Oh, it's not bad.
Titanic. Sounded like do re mi, like a zombie, running empty. You can see my show it to your hubby. Bitch, don't get annoyed. You be talking like you got a point. I got hundreds in my pocket. I got hundreds for the choice. Not only because I do enjoy. Don't be playing with my feelings, baby girl. It's not a toy. I'm the best out. Sorry that you left out. If you thought it's all about the head bounce, never care about matter. Go ahead and make me care now. Tell my feelings soften. Now I'm ready for my close up. Closer, closer. She be getting closer. One more step. Your relationship is over. Good to meet ya. When you're coming over, trying to put my hand around your itty bitty shoulder. You got me in a bad place.
Hey, 2K TV fans, this is Scott Moe, PA announcer for the Sacramento Kings.
We expect this one to be intense, with two very athletic teams giving their all to capture the win, Clark.
And they both like to play a very fast-paced, energetic game, running hard, trying to score easy buckets, and that will lend itself to the conditioning level perhaps being the difference in who comes out on top.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. They've got Russell Westbrook, LeBron James out there with Thomas Bryant. Then there's Davis, and it's Reeves in a shooting guard. Now here's Westbrook. It's stolen by MP. In transition, here come the Suns. Three-pointer in transition.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
And the Suns get another three.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Matthews gone 2 for 3 from the field. Pass to Reeves. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Bryant. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. And here's MP from outside. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Matthews got 9 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Reeves. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And now the Suns fast break from deep. MP buries it from 3. He's got 12. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Now here's Westbrook. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Davis can't hit. And it's Phoenix's ball. A nice run going, 12 in a row. And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Greg, you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
MP with it. Picked up by James. And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And the Suns get another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Inside, here's James. Pass to Bryant. Back to James. Now here's Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Suns. And here's MP from outside. Drills it. Deep. Matthews got 24 points.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
The Lakers call timeout. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. They get the rebound. Here's James. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Pure from three-point range.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Reeves. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And finished off by Davis.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
And here's MP from outside. Another three for Phoenix.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Pass to Reeves. Ball against Westbrook. Here's Reeves. Back to Westbrook. Clock at 4. Hey, puts up a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. And there's James from the arc. James can't get that one to fall.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Reeves. Back to Westbrook. James outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Sun ball.
So it's Phoenix now. MP outside. Here's the 3. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in. Feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Up top, Bryant. Pass to Reeves. Bryant with it. He played a great game against San Antonio. And there's James from the arc. And Chris Paul clears it away.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Matthews. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Matthews got 38 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Westbrook. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
Here's Reeves. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to James. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Here in the first quarter, they have struggled with turnovers.
Well, that's the big reason for the deficit, Greg. I mean, they've had trouble squeezing the orange.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Walker, he's checked in for the Lakers. Schroeder comes in for Westbrook. You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers. What made it so difficult?
You know, B.A., the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
Davis finds Schroeder. The offensive rebound. Bryant with the bucket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's MP. And again for three.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Suns foul. First person.
And the Suns will go for a dip. And the Lakers have possession. And so in the game for the Lakers, Russell Westbrook out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Reeves in at the three. Connects again from distance.
Splashes home another three, and he moves into second place with that make.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes. Westbrook, the pass to Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Nunn. Here's Reeves, covered by MP. Up and over Crowder. The shot by James, no good. And the Suns shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. And here's Ayton. Back to MP. Three-pointer. Good! Another from three.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
He is now tied for the most threes in a game. An incredible shooting. And again for three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record and a night that everyone will remember the rest of their lives.
And the crowd letting him know they appreciate greatness.
He's been nothing less than great. Three-pointers at a historic level.
Well, that basket has to look as wide as a swimming pool for him right now, because he is splashing in every three he takes.
Pass to Reeves. Nunn with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by MP. From deep. Another three for Phoenix.
Oh, my. The air is thin from out there. But I'll tell you what, he's got deep range.
Outside Nunn. Here's Reeves, covered by MP. 6 to shoot. Here's Reeves. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
The Lakers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Westbrook outside. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Phoenix has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Sinks the tray.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Good. He hits again.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Pass to James. That gets him on the board. He's 1 for 9.
Boy, this is how effective LeBron is in close. Just takes his time, never in a rush, and exploits holes in the defense.
When you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats, amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
Westbrook outside. Here's Reeves, covered by MP. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. The shot comes out.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Matthews' shot is good. And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
They're very true, BA. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time.
Yet another steal from him.
He's making history. Tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Now Bryant. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. James against Aiden. James passes to Bryant. Knocks it loose. Crowder with a steal. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. And good. There's another 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Picking up his 2nd foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Here's Nunn. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Here's Reeves. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. Ball passes to MP. And got it. Another basket.
He's scoring at an insane... level, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Man, he is on a mission, closing in on 3rd place all time in scoring. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Pass to Reeves. Outside Nunn. Misses the 3.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a...
And yes, another basket.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for nabbing another steal.
A defensive terror.
Good! That's another bucket.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for 2nd place for points. What an unbelievable night here. Reeves. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Matthews' shot is good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Reeves. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Well, at this early stage of the season, what's the biggest challenge for a team, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., early on, some teams know what kind of club they are. But for a lot of teams that had some turnover or a coaching change, it's about finding who you are, finding your identity, figuring out what style is going to work.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Schroeder's checked in.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Offensive board. Here's Ayton. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's what.
And so it's Phoenix making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never.
The Lakers, 36. That's right, Zone fans.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatened. He's checked in for Lee. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Matthews in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Pass to James. Now here's Davis. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4. Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Here's Crowder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Matthews misses. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Ball against Westbrook. Pass to Reeves from behind the arc. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Hits a 3-pointer.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
James, that's good.
Boy, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
From deep, MP. Another bucket. Wow.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Reeves. Booker defending. Pass to James. Shot clock at 6.
Just a little too aggressive, and now he's on that.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
We're picking all the low-hanging fruit. Defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well. LeBron led the NBA in assists during his 2020 title season, with the Lakers becoming the 2nd oldest player ever to lead the league in that category.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Pass to Matthews. Lets a 3 fly. Again! What an avalanche!
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
Well, now he's tied point for point with the record. 1 more score, and he'll be alone at the top of the record books. A moment nobody thought they'd see. Hey, here's none for 3. The rebound by Matthews. Matthews got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Man, that assist title for LeBron. Another one goes. Incredible.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
History being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
And listening to these fans, they are ecstatic with the way he's filling it up.
Just an incredible game he's having. One to remember for sure.
You know, this man's been lights out, and to put it simply, he's putting on a show, and he knows he's got the hot hand.
He's checked in for the Lakers. Reeves comes in for none.
Austin Reeves.
Pass to Reeves. Schroeder with it. Outside Jones. Here's Reeves. Clock at 6. Misses off the left iron.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Really left him alone that time.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Walker finds Schroeder. Now Walker, covered by MP. Count the basket. Walker's got 6.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Pass to Matthews. And the Suns get another 3.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
Here's Schroeder. No good. And so it's Phoenix way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Troy Brown, also Lonnie Walker out there. Damian Jones is out there with Juan Toscano-Anderson. And it's Gabriel in at the 4. Here's Walker. No good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. They host the Pistons after this one, and they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Toscano, covered by MP. Outside Walker. Pass to Toscano. 5 to shoot. They get it back. Jones can't get it to fall.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Matthews misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. It's Walker on the wing. They swipe it. Out on his own on the break. From deep, MP sends it home from three-point land.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Walker passes to Brown from outside the arc. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Matthews. Fires it. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Here's Toscano. Now Brown. Poke loose. He swipes the ball away again.
He's stolen his way into the record books.
A new single game high for steals.
Their transition defense has been porous. They're getting run over.
You know, it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that hasn't been the case here.
Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, B.A., you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come. And the stop and play, giving the home crowd a chance to cheer is incredible play.
And he's earned it. You don't get all those steals without expending a huge amount of it. For Phoenix, they've gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. MP drives in. He gets it in there. Matthews got 10 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the...
Phoenix foul. 6th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Shamet, he's checked in for the Suns.
Substitution on the court.
Schroeder against MP. Pass to Gabriel. Back to Schroeder. And the shot goes.
Nice dribble move that time by Schroeder. He's got a little bit of playground in his game. Most guys do, though.
Here's Matthews. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Down low. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, you know, this is just too easy for Okogie. I mean, the defense cannot afford to let him get deep, established positioning.
Pass to Gabriel. Here's Christie. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
To the paint. Biyombo. Good.
Biyombo showing off his agility off the screen. It's not easy to set that hard screen and then roll with purpose and effectiveness, but he does.
Pass to Schroeder. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
Here's Okogie. Shoots over Brown. And it's Phoenix with a... Another.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
MP against Schroeder to the inside. And it's Phoenix with another.
Boy, I tell you, Okogie continues to refine his shooting motion. It's got to be seamless and smooth on that particular shot.
Šarić checks in. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Let's check it out. He sets a screen and spins away for the slam. That's an A-plus play for this king of the court. All right, here.
And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Especially the younger team. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. We've got Olynyk, Cade Cunningham out there with Kemba Walker. Then there's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Diallo in at the 3 spot. Now here's Cunningham. That's to Diallo. That's tipped. Crowder with the steal. And here's Matthews from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Matthews has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 6. Point game. Passes it to Olynyk. Lets a floater go. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Just getting it to the ready-to-fire guy. It's great recognition from Cade.
And here's Matthews, the 3. Another 3 for...
Baby, can I hit the making with temperature days? If you leave me, I'm good.